Now let's talk about the other side of this that you touched on,
Yeah.
and that is that whatever you put on social media is verifiable, and if
Absolutely.
you're going to lie in an insurance claim, chances are it may catch up with you.
Well, actually, we've been using social media a lot to verify information. And as insurers, we have to do that. And we don't do it on all claims. We don't try and catch clients out. But if you get a claim when accident happened at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's a single vehicle accident, and the person tells you that he's a medical doctor, I'm going to use a real life example, he had to go out for an emergency. And you go, and there's just something, when it's just so that the listeners know about this, if it's a single vehicle accident between 11 o'clock and like 5 o'clock in the morning, insurers would typically investigate it further. We went onto his Facebook page, and the night before was his actual year-end function. And we managed to see the venue where he was, and we actually did some interviews, and it led us to understand that he wasn't out on an emergency call. He was at this venue from about 6 o'clock that night until 4 o'clock in the morning, drinking the whole night through. And his claim was rejected because we could prove that he was under the influence of alcohol. If it wasn't for social media, we would not have been able to gather that information. Again, an open Facebook page, I just Googled his name, and his Facebook page was open. It was for the world to see. Same thing would apply to another example, an owner of an exotic car, where we say the car is only allowed to be driven by the insured and his spouse over a certain age. Accident happened, we had reason to be suspicious, went onto the social media pages and saw that his 21-year-old son is often seen driving a 4 million rand car because he posts pictures of himself behind the wheel. So we could then take that information and investigate further. So make sure that what you tell your insurance company ties up with what you tell the world, because we can check as insurance.
I think that's such an important message,
Yes.
and one that people don't actually think about.
Yeah. I was absolutely amazed, because with some of these claims, when we started investigating it, I thought the pages will be taken down very soon, and it just stays there. Also, lying about maybe where you were, when you were, what you were doing. So we were at home. It was a Friday night, religious gathering or whatever, as an example. But then actually on social media, you can see we were drinking tequilas at the club down in Cape Town in Long Street. So don't lie about these things, because we will use whatever is available to us to verify information. And then think about it. Then you've submitted a claim with fraudulent information. So it could really lead to bigger problems. There was another classic example, if I can just tell you about this quickly. A client reported a claim to us, 2 million rand Audi R8 that he said was written off over the weekend on a gravel road when he went for a drive. Our investigators actually researched, and we saw that there was a YouTube clip online of this girl who got a new camera, a video camera, for the first time. It's a couple of years ago. And she actually took a clip of this R8 being crashed on a track. He was racing with it, and that's excluded in terms of your policy. And we saw the guy getting out of the car, with all, we could identify him, and then he withdrew his claim, but he was trying to submit a fraudulent claim. So don't lie. It never works.
That's the bottom line here.
Yeah.